Greetings, tech enthusiasts and business owners. Welcome back to Tech Talk, brought to you by FRCS Tech, where we unravel the mysteries of the digital landscape. I'm your host, Brad Nelson, and today's episode is a critical one. We are talking about data backup and recovery strategies that every business owner should know. Data is the lifeblood of modern businesses, and the stakes are high. From financial records to customer information, the potential consequences of data loss can be catastrophic. To kick things off, let's dive into the understanding of why data backup and recovery strategies are not just a nice to have, but an absolute necessity. In this digital era, data is at the heart of our business operations. Picture it as the engine that keeps your business running smoothly. Now imagine the chaos that would ensue if that engine suddenly sputters and stops. It's a pretty scary thought, isn't it? Now, to illustrate, let me share a real-world example. Consider a small e-commerce business that lost its customer database due to a server failure. Without a backup, they faced not only financial losses and a significant hit to their reputation, they also had to expend many man-hours rebuilding that database. The importance of data backup becomes glaringly evident in such scenarios. Now, backup isn't just important for servers. You should also be backing up all of your laptops and desktops as well. Why should you bother? Well, what if you have an employee who works for a week or more gathering data and building a comprehensive spreadsheet to help forecast future growth in your company? Then a simple accident happens. Another employee knocks a cup of coffee on their laptop and instantly fries it. Not only would this destroy the morale of that hardworking employee, since they are going to have to do all that work over again, but it will also cost the company the lost time and wages of that employee. It could also potentially push out timelines for other projects that were relying on that lost information. Now that we understand the high stakes, let's break down the basics of data backup. At its core, data backup is basically just creating copies of your critical business information to ensure its availability in case of unexpected events. There are different methods of data backup. Local, where you store your data on-site, and cloud-based, where your data resides on remote servers. Some businesses even opt for a hybrid approach, combining the advantages of both. Now, using a cloud service to host part of your IT infrastructure or using a SaaS product in the cloud does not count as automatically backed up. Remember, the cloud is just someone else's computer, and even though most cloud providers have extremely reliable systems and redundancies, they can still experience data loss and outages. Another reason to keep backups of your cloud data locally is for availability in case of other types of infrastructure outages like an internet outage. Being able to access that data might mean the difference of continuing work operations as normal or sending everybody home early for the day. Choosing the right backup solution is crucial. It's not a one-size-fits-all scenario. Businesses need to evaluate solutions based on their unique needs, considering factors such as scalability, security, and ease of recovery. For instance, a small startup might find a cloud-based solution more cost-effective and scalable, while a larger enterprise might prefer the control offered by an on-premises solution. Some businesses might opt to just back up mission-critical information and nothing else, while other businesses might want to have regular snapshots of entire computers for a quick and complete recovery. Now let's shift our focus to data recovery, a critical component of a comprehensive data protection strategy that is often confused with backup. While it is the other side of the same coin, it is different. Recovery involves the process of retrieving and restoring data after a loss, and it's an integral part of your overall data protection strategy. Developing a comprehensive data recovery plan is essential for every business. It's not merely about having backups. It's about ensuring that you can effectively recover your data when needed in the shortest amount of time possible. This involves testing and simulating real-world scenarios to guarantee a smooth recovery process. It's very important to practice these things so that when something really does happen, you can be sure that your data will be recovered properly. In an era of increasing cyber threats, the intersection of data backup and cybersecurity is important to understand. Ransomware attacks can leave all of your data encrypted and completely out of reach. Without a solid backup and recovery solution in place, your only option to get your data back is to capitulate to criminals. However, if you are prepared and have the right solution in place, you can just flip those crooks the digital bird and restore all your data from backups. Backups, specifically off-site backups, also protect you from natural disasters and other unforeseen physical destruction. If your main office building floods or burns down, you will have to rebuild, but at the very least you'll know that your data is safe. Another important thing to consider is compliance. Many companies nowadays are beheld to certain data security standards, whether it's voluntary like SOC compliance or mandatory like HIPAA. Allocating time and resources to your backup and recovery plan will help keep you compliant. Failing to maintain your compliance might lead to, at the least, lost trust with clients, and, at the worst, legal problems and fines. Along with compliance, your business or cybersecurity insurance probably requires a certain amount of your data to be backed up regularly. Be sure to look over your policies and talk to your insurance agents to make sure you are following these rules. If you ever have to file an insurance claim, you don't want to be denied because you relax about keeping things backed up. There are many software solutions out there that do a great job at automatically backing up your data and making the recovery process easy and smooth. Acronis and Carbonite are big ones, but even Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, Time Machine for Mac, and the built-in backup feature in Windows will work for some businesses. Even copying and pasting files onto an external hard drive or network share is better than nothing. Regardless of what software you use, you will need to create a regular backup schedule. Daily, weekly, monthly, it all depends on your specific needs. You will need to craft specific policies and processes around backing up and recovering data as well. To get started, ask yourself these questions as you create those policies and standard operating procedures. What data needs to be backed up? How often does that data need to be backed up? How many copies of backed up data will we keep? How long will we keep these backups? How will we verify the backups completed properly? How will we recover lost data? How quickly will the data need to be recovered? How do we verify the data was recovered properly? And finally, who will be responsible for each step of the data and backup process? That concludes our deep dive into data backup and recovery strategies every business owner should know. We've covered the stakes, the basics, the right solutions, recovery strategies, cloud considerations, cybersecurity, legal aspects, and best practices. Remember, data is not just a collection of bytes, it's the lifeline of your business. We hope this episode serves as a starting point to fortify your business data. It's important that you do your research and find the right solutions for your specific needs. Here at FRCS Tech, we help small and medium-sized businesses manage their technology. If you would like some help setting up a rock-solid backup and recovery plan for your business, or you want to dive deep on a specific question or problem you have with your backup and recovery solution, there is a link in the description to book a one-on-one consultation with me, completely free of charge. Thank you so much for tuning in today to our weekly show. If there was something we missed, or you just wanted to say hi, join the discussion below in the comments, and we'd love to hear from you. Until next time.